What up, what up, what up? Thank you for tuning in on A Dose with D. This is your host, Darvinique, and I'm getting on here. This is specifically for my actors, new actors, beginning actors. Listen, be honest. Be honest when it comes to you going out there and putting yourself out there as an actor. I know a lot of times we are so excited, especially when we're building our resumes as new actors. We want to look like we're qualified for the job, and we want to make sure we have a bunch of things that is attractive to the casting directors on our resume. However, you need to be genuinely authentic and truthful and honest on your resume, because you may get called out on something that you put on your resume that's not actually true. For example, say for instance you've been booked for a commercial that is for tennis, and you actually honestly know how to play tennis, but at the bottom of your resume where it says skills and hobbies, you put roller skating. And you're thinking in your head, hey, I'm an actor, sure I can do that. And maybe it's just an acting thing. I could just say I know how to do that. And they bring you in for the tennis audition, and the casting director says, hey, I noticed you put roller skating on your resume. That's actually pretty awesome, because we actually have another opportunity. Can you show us how well you rollerblade? We've got some rollerblades here. We would love to see you skate. And you're like, is that really on my resume? So, and I'm telling you from experience, I've been called out on something like this. I was new in the beginning of my career acting, and I was like, I know how to do that. I'm an actor. Actors can do it all. It's just acting. It's not real, right? No, when you are submitting your headshot and your resume, you need to be truthful, because I put on there, yes, I know how to play tennis. And then they asked me, do I know how to play softball? And I was like, yeah, sure. I'm thinking to myself, I'm an actor. Yeah, of course I could play softball. And I got booked for a principal role and wind up not knowing how to play softball. And I got casted back down. So that was a very uncomfortable, that was a very embarrassing experience that day. But I learned from that point forward, be honest no matter what. It's not about having a thick, full resume. It's about having quality in the things that you put on your resume. So I always tell my students, if you are a 7 and above on your skills when it comes to acting, then put it on your resume. Whether it's weaponry, horseback riding, shooting guns, singing, skating, whatever it is, put that on your resume. If you're a 7, if you rate yourself from a 1 to 10 and it's a 7 and above, then put it, because that's a strength there. And going back to my experience, I remember the gentleman who casted me was on the production set, and the lady that was working with me giving me directions, she turned around and looked at him because he casted me, and she turned around and looked at me and she said, she can't play softball. And it was like a slap in his face, a slap in my face. It made him look bad. It made me look bad. It made him look like he didn't cast correctly, which he was just going off of what I said on my resume. It was just one big, messy, embarrassing moment. So with that being said, actors, be honest. Just tell the truth. Tell the truth. Don't get so caught up in the green zone where you're like, I can do it all. I'm an actor. I can do it. If you've never done it before, don't put it on your resume. This is your girl, Darvinique, on A Dose with D. Till next time, tell the truth.